one car. Then we go back to the 4 car there of Wendy Alberni and Russell Bent, 74. Can't find 74 on my list either. It's out there though and running. Wendy Arnold back there, oh, Wendy Heinrich, she's married now. 202, what's happened there? Facing the wrong way there, Cannonball in the 202 car. Let's try for a head-on somewhere as she turns around. But where's our leaders now? Here's our leaders, and Joy's still got the pressure on Glenda Bent. And Glenda, as I said, a lot of years experience. Joy's got quite a few too, and Stacey's the young one of this group. Stacey's only about 18 or 19, and she's got the pressure right into the back of Joy now. We got 2 stuck in the exit of the dog leg as they come round. The power car, I don't know who's in that, 184, Yvonne Power. She's got the power down. 71's Kim Jackson. They're stuck over the back there. So down the back straight again. Glenda Bent passes the 13 car. That's looking very average now as they come around. Glenda Bent's pulled out a bit of a lead now. Joy Forrest and Stacey Pearson as they come around. So Glenda Bent up around the outside of the 37 car. That's got Tanya in it. The 37 car. She moves her. Stacey Pearson comes through again. The rest of the girls are out there somewhere. 202 Cannonball. Who's in the 6 car? We better give them a mention. Trish Govan in the 6 car there. 13's got Linda Baylor in it. And what's happened now? Hey, we got a major pile up in the dog leg. Cars everywhere. Glenda Bent gets through. The rest are stuck. Let's get them moving, girls. Come on. Joy's got caught out bad there. Stacey Pearson gets through. So Joy and Karen, they're neighbours, and they're sitting there having a bit of a yarn. And I don't think Joy can get the car started. So she's just lost a lot of positions there now. Bad luck there. She won this event last time, and I don't think she's going to win it now. But Glenda Bent got it all to herself at this stage. Stacey Pearson about 15 car lengths back. Then 3rd place would have to be the 6 car, I think. I wouldn't really have a clue, but I'll call it as the 6 car at this stage because I haven't seen it. Trish Govan, she hasn't spun out. She hasn't done anything. So I would say she'd have to be somewhere around 3rd position. So, where we go? Where's Glenda gone? There's Glenda in the dog leg now. The 6 car finally gets going. And she's right behind Glenda Bent again, except she's a lap down. So that's no good. That's where she was when she wiped out. So we got 13 stuck over there. And Wendy Heinrich in the 21A, the Stady. She's gone for a car park. Kim Jackson in the 71 car. Right on the tail of Samantha Radford in the 117 car. Out there having a bit of fun. 67, what do we got in Sue Service and Trish out there in 67. But here's Glenda Bent, our leader at this stage. Comes through for another one down. Stacey Pearson in a 161 car in 2nd place. And as I said, I'll have to call the 6, or maybe 74 has just slipped up into 3rd place actually. I'd have to say 74 now has moved up into 3rd. So 74 we haven't got a driver on, I don't think. No, unfortunately I couldn't. Oh, yes, we have Jennifer Barber and Russell Barber in there. So, bit of confusion. They're in the wrong heat, but that's beside the point. As they come round, 73's got Lisa Eachelsea in there. And a chippy car, 47. I thought it might have been a quick one, but she's out there having fun anyway. So, Glenda Bent comes around again. Doing it nicely. Glenda, have a look. This, as I said, Glenda knows how to drive. Stacey's starting to close up a little bit, though, and putting the pressure on. So, you know where we're at now, Tommy, so you can take over.
No, I really don't, mate. I don't know how we're going to do this 69 lapper either, mate, because we've probably got about only half the cars that should be out there compared to this 69 lapper. But I tell you what, the ladies ain't too bad. They keep it nice and clean. They have their little nudge. Perhaps a little bit of a bitch in the pits afterwards, but it's working out all right. And I think we've still got Glenda Bent, Glenda Bent out there somewhere up the back straight there. She wouldn't have too many more laps to go, I shouldn't imagine. I think after that's the repechage, or is there a lunch break, Murray?
Yeah, there will be a lunch break after this event. A lunch break while I tally up all the points and get that organised. We'll have a quick lunch break and do a little bit of servicing to the track because she's getting a little bit rough out in the middle there. Then we'll be straight into the repechage. While we have the lunch break, they'll just move all the cars up here for the repechage onto the dummy grid, right out in front of the spectator area. So at this stage, Glenda Bent and Stacey Pearson's closing up on us. So Glenda would want to watch herself. Joy Forrest back there, but she's a lap down. So our 3rd place getter, I think, is 74, but don't quote me on that. As they come around, the white flag is out. Karen Bell goes over the line at 202. The 4 car there are Wendy Alberni and Russell Bent. They're out there as well, but they're not in contention at this stage. And Kim Jackson puts a big pass and move there on the 6 car. 6 car B, where have we got? We've lost the 6, Trish Coburn in the 6 car. So checkered flag, Glenda Bent, second to 161, Stacey Pearson. And I would say at a good guess that third was the 74 car, but I might be wrong there, but I think it is. So I'll call it a 74 anyway as it comes over the line. Jennifer Barber. So the girls, they've had some fun, and it's good to give the ladies a bit of a chance to get out there and see why their husbands spend all night down in the back shed working and working and never coming in. When they do, they come in covered full of grease and that, and they all do it because they love to race. And so you've got to give the girls a chance once in a while so they know why they've washed all these clothes and done all these things and spent all this shopping money on new universals and tyres and things like that they need to keep these cars going. So it's good. 2 of these cars will make it into the final. 2 of them will start number 41 and 42 in this, the 92 Cannonball Derby. So the cars lining round now. 29, Hodgie. Right down the back. This is the guy that pulled the V8 out and dropped the 6 in. He's a very back marker. And we got McLeod in the 16 car and Adrian Clark up the front. Glenn Beggs in the 118 car. Then we've got the Dodgy brothers up there, Stephen Bob Hurd, Walker in the 26 car, McKendry in the 23. I don't know who's driving because might be Ferret behind the wheel now, Gary Monty, but it's not Kearney Thompson now. Then we've got 41, Little Toddy Towball, Todd Lisson. 92 is Paul Farrell. 131 is Colin Walker. 76, I can't remember him. Colin Lincoln out there in the 91 car. 28, I can't remember the name. Q1's Ian Thompson. 32's Mike Derridge. Then we've got, what's that one? 7, Phil Giddings. Ray Barneyveld. 44's Gary Smith. 50, what's his name again? I've forgotten it. Peter Sean. Lyons, Steve Lyons. 13. Then we got 66 is the Henskin car of Richard Henskin. 45 is Scott Cornwall. 62, Ronnie Black. 33 is Mike Sloan. Kent Radford in the 117 car. The 122 car, I can't remember their name offhand. Razorbacks out there, the R1. David Palmer in the 176. 4's an Alberni car. 77's Davey Wood. 202's already expired. No, he's cheating, Rick. He's moving up. He's supposed to be down the back. So they're catching up with him there as they come round. Will we get a start or won't we? Where was I now? I've got confused here with all these. 77. 06 is Johnny Yule. Then we've got 24 is another... our green's down and we've got a race on. Keep your eye on this. There's a McKendry in the 23 car. Oh, what an effort there by the 23 as he goes through. Hertz gets a serve from Beggs. They go down the back. I don't know what's happened, but Radford coming through. As they, over the back, McKinnell's gone round. 202 comes through. This is going to be action everywhere here, but at the leader, 73, Adrian Clark with McKenry right on his tail. So we'll try and keep track of the leaders here. We're not going to follow the back markers. I'll get Tommy spotting for Rex and he can talk to Rex, but we've got one sitting sideways. McKinnell right across the track. That's not the place to be. Little Toddy Taywalker. We've got one almost on its side. There's a contender for the rollover. 67. We better mark him. Colin Lincoln. He's back there in 6th spot. Colin Lincoln. McKendry really got the pressure down. Where's Radford? Way back. 92 comes through. Colin Lincoln gives us a thumbs up. We got a smoker out in the middle. The dog leg's blocked up a bit here. 202 goes back. What's happened? 13 looks like it's expired. There's 25 laps and there's one down. Where's our leader? There's a big pile up in the dog leg here now. Let's see what happens. Radford under brakes gets turned around. Razorback's blown the radiator. I've got to find me leader again. Where's our leader now? Adrian Clark as they sort themselves out. I can't find Adrian Clark. I think he's just been passed by Ron McKendry in the 23 car. 23 in the lead. Yellow flags are being waved around the track while they sort of sort out some of the wrecks. So 23 is our leader at this stage. 23 car coming up there. Kearney Thompson or whoever is it. 23 and... whoa, have a look at this. There goes the Kearney Thompson car. 37. There's cars going everywhere here as they go round. And 23 round the corner. The green flag's going again there. They're still racing. As I say, there's no rules in this race. 34. Our leader at this stage will have to be who?
Colin Lincoln's in front.
Colin Lincoln's in front. I don't know whether they're calling me or not. McHenry, I saw where I'm just trying to pick up my last leader again. Getting very confusing in this. There goes that 2 car. Colin Lincoln coming through. I think Colin Lincoln, he's back behind 73 and 23. At this stage, but Colin Lincoln would be doing quite well there as they come round. 23, 73. Radford's moved right up in the 117 car. He's come right. Volvo's died down the bay. Have a look down there. Colin Lincoln gets tangled up with a 23. Blocks the dog leg. What a pile-up. Thompson, 24 sneaks through. There's cars going everywhere. 202 goes through. Wouldn't have a clue where anyone is. I'll hand it over to you, Tommy.
Well, you're not wrong, mate. We'll just look for the pranks and you can work out first, second and third from there. But that dog leg's taking a cane, and every car that's getting in there knows about the dog leg. Well, what's the 25 if he's going to nail the 96 and he lets him go clean? There's no room for clean driving in this race. It's all filth. Forget about it. But I tell you what, there's cars scattered all over the track. This is worse than the demo derby at the showgrounds, mate, with there's 75 of them. My God, there's more carnage out in it than I don't know what. But there's cars, if they're not smoking, they've got flat wheels. And cars are going everywhere. But look, there's 5 wide, 4 wide down the main straight. Oh, and Cole unloads 195. Look out for the tractor, because they're coming. It's cars scattered everywhere. They're cutting the track. There's a big chance for the 15 car. Q1 gets underneath him. Boy, we got carnage, Murray. Cars everywhere, left, right and centre. 13, can't possibly last. And we got one first for the pit stop, 50 by the looks of it. Is this a compulsory pit stop or not? I suppose if he makes one, that's good enough. Oh, one, the passenger's bailed out. He's had enough of it. But boy, oh, there's another fight into the dog leg. We've got cars everywhere. The 45 car gets unloaded by 22, is it? But boy, these guys are driving for broke. Remember, only first into the final, and the rest, the next 3 get half a D each. I'll tell you what, Colin Lincoln's calmed down now. He's out in no man's land. He's probably seeking action, and the action's coming out of the back straight. He can see it. He's probably dribbling at the mouth. But boy, we've got cars piled up everywhere. And I tell you, there's not too many out considering the carnage and the knocks.
Yeah, righto, I'll take it away for a minute. 13 car, as I say, not going real. McHenry's flying at the moment. What have we got coming down here? The 118 car's dropped the front wheel down the pit corner there. 96, have a look at this. 41, Toddy, listen, gets a big unload there. He goes around, fires her up, selects another gear, and she's back in and racing. The 50 car come in and pitted, and the passenger bailed out. I think that speaks for itself. Somehow when the passenger can't act the pace out there, this is fun. Let's, what we got out there now? We got, oh, we got a roll. Two times over. We have a rollover. And it looks like from here, red flag has been pulled. The red flag has come out. We have a rollover and a good one.
Lincoln's gone berserk at the back straight, chasing himself.
Yeah, cars going here. The red flag is out. They must stop under the red flag. And we have a big rollover. Who is it? I can't see the car number. The 93, the Ute, or is it the 25 Ute? No, it's 93. The 25's still out in the track. It's the 93 Ute, the HR. It's a red flag situation. These drivers will stop on the red flag. Peter Shan is in the Ute, and it has gone over in a big way. That, I think, has got our rollover at this stage, don't you, Tom?
Well, I'll tell you what, the 202 rolled over yesterday. It opened the passenger door to see if anyone would want to jump in, but this guy here has gone for the motor check and all. And he's out, thank God. He seems to be all right. I don't know whether the passenger's out, but if not, the driver's all right. We'll get him going and get him back out there. What do you reckon?
Well, I don't know. If it fires up and they want to get back into it, I suppose the steward, yellow flag situation, cars will start rolling again. It's under a yellow flag while we clear the track. All the cheats will start cheating now, so keep your eye out for the most disgusting guy, because he'll do something disgusting around in this situation, I think, as they all go around trying to... And the Volvo's back into it. Have a look at this. The left rear tyres slightly flat.
118.
Glenn Beggs in the 118 car. He's got a real wobbly on. He's really chucked a wobbly. The girls are there. So at this stage, we look like I have Peter up here from Eastland Suzuki, and he reckons we've got our rollover at this stage. It went in a big way. So what do we got out here? Toddy Listens in 41. Mick Sloan in 33. The Herd Boys in 70. 50's out there, less the passenger who panicked. 131 Walker. McHenry in the 23 cars a goer. Walker in the 25. 28 I can't think. 15's Watson, that grunter. Rick Pedler in the 35. 91 is the Lincoln car. 29's Hodgie. 32 is Mike Derridge. Q1 Ian Thompson. David Woods in the 77. Paul Farrell in 92. Robbie Bruce in 125. Mark 1's out there with Skid Mark. 44 Smith. 16's McLeod. McHenry in 24. Tony McKenzie in 96. Colin Lincoln in 91. The girls are in there. Darren Forrest in 2. Razorbacks out there. 4 is the Alberni car. John Cornelio. We've still got 45, Scotty Cornwall. Henskin in the 66. 202's there. The pit flag has been shown.
Word has it, Word has it on the side. I just done it on a secret thing over here. Number 91, Colin Lincoln, is going to do the number on the big 350 powered number 15. And he's right behind him off the restart, so things could quite happen here off the start.
Well, he just pulled out and passed him. Maybe he was going too slow for him, so he's wimped out the big HQ. So the number was there, but it didn't get done. So Colin's decided I'm going to move up to the front. I'm in the front runners. So we've got cars making their compulsory pit stop now, and the 131 car comes in through the mud and onto the hard stuff. Let's get it sorted out as the guys go through. 122 still out in the race. 96 there, Darren Forrest in the 2 car. The girls are coming in for their pit stop. The 138 car's in and pitted. We've got Beggs' car changing a wheel. Not looking real well, that right front, actually. Razorback's in, Radford's in. We'll see if Toddy Lissen's coming in now in the 41 car. The pits are going to get chaotic with this one car sitting in the middle of the track. What's going to happen here? Let's hope they can all keep overflowing it. Keep your eye on them so they change a wheel, because they've all got to change a wheel. 138 sitting in the wrong spot there. I don't know what's happened. But Toddy Listen, he's come off the track now. Up onto the jacks they go. Where's the pit crew? One of them working frantically. What do we got left on the track at this stage? I can't work out a leader. I don't think they'd be game to put that little Eastland Suzuki out in front of this little crowd. That's a bit hectic out there. Cars coming in the pit everywhere, and they're trying to sort themselves out. Wheels and tyres. The 138 car was up on the jack changing a wheel. So, Barb Horman in the passenger seat of that one. 22 comes in, through the mud, through the fence, over the spare wheels, and into his pit spot. 4 car right behind him. The 4 cars in the pits. This is real frantic stuff in the pits, checking these pit crew out. Oi, pit crew for NASCARs, Tom, and this is the action we like to see. In comes the 50 car. I wonder if the passenger will get back in now. Might have to change the clothes or something. As the 50 car rolls in. Radford comes in now in the 117 car. I think Radford might have already... Now there's pits in. The pits are getting chaotic here. Mark 1's in. These guys are trying to find a dry spot to pit. The Mark 1 car comes in. The rest of the cars on the track are under the yellow flag at this stage as they sort themselves out. And over to you, Tommy.
I tell you what, it's frantic work, and some of these pit crew blokes ain't thinking. Stop cutting across the track, fellas. These blokes ain't playing around. They'll take you with them as a memento on the bonnet. And you'll probably wear yourself a HQ rear end or something. So just keep it out. Oh, yeah, here he comes. So we're going to get back into the race by the looks of it, but they're all trying to get in here desperate for this one pit change that they need. And it's the times to do it now, well, they're slow, but I tell you what, there's half the cars in and half the cars out. And are they going to start? No, they've still got the yellow caution flag. But cars have just stopped everywhere here. They just can't get around it.
All right, Toddy, listen, the table Toddy just took out a toolbox in the pits as he went round, blocking the track, and Toddy wasn't going to muck around, so he just ran over a toolbox on his way out. But 73's in there as they going out on the track again. This is getting real chaotic, but the cars are back under the yellow as they sort themselves out. Won't be long now. I don't know how many laps I've done, about 12 or 13, but we've still got a big race on our hands, as most of these guys have done their compulsory under the yellow. Being smart and getting in and out. This pits is very wet, so we'll just have to keep our eye on these pit crews. And there's 202 there, Ricky Bell. Takes the car out. He's being the mongrel that he's known to be. 122 comes through. They're under the yellow flag still at this stage. Have a look at the front wheel on the 125 car. I mean, that's what you call a real little bit of toe out. You know, about 2 foot. How can you get any more? Both wheels are going. I don't think this car's going to see much more at all. Have a look at these guys in the pits. They're going to have to take it easy through the pits. We need a yellow flag or something in this pit area, please. These drivers are going to have to take it easy as they come round now. Where are we at? They're still under the yellow flag situation. Tyre changes are going through. Righto, we're going to pull Andrew has just said at this stage, we're going to stop this at this stage because things are getting a little bit out of hand for some of these drivers in their pit area. The pits is where it's got to be safe. On the tracks to racing, but in the pits is getting a little bit out of control at this stage. So Andrew is going to drop the checkered flag and we'll go back through the lap sheets before we have too much carnage. Right, so Chester Stewart has decided we will pull the pin on this. In the pit area, the drivers are going to have to be warned. They are driving too fast in the pits and it is getting dangerous.
Yeah, totally agree with you there, Maury. There was a close one, as you just seen before. A very close one. The pit crew, you'd think they'd have a bit more intelligence than running across in front of cars, and everyone's trying to make it through the mud. They're getting bogged. So they're just going to have to pull it up and have a good word with the blokes, and, well, especially the pit crew anyway, with a bit of responsibility, because it is a fun day. We don't want to have somebody wrecked over a bit of stupidity, and, well, we all come out for the fun of it. We don't want to see anybody hurt. So they are going to shut the cars off, and this will be the reason, because if we get the 69 one going, and we run into the same problem, but it's Shane to stop that, so it's... So they are going to pull it up.
The race is on. No, they're stopping. They're playing the ticket. Yeah, they're finished. You know, Rick nearly got run over him. Well, there's no one out. He's not been wide. Constantly at 50 seconds. They're pulling up. They're stopping. Oh, yeah, mate, because they've got to have got bowled over. Look how it's parked there. I remember they changed the wheels across. I got around and him up in the mud to get car. We can't just like fucking run across the front of them. You can't have...
Obviously not as professional as we are. Is that going to have
So just stay behind the fence, because you'll be the one getting knocked over, not us.
Exactly right, Tom. The race has been pulled up because things were getting too dangerous in this pit area. All the pit crew, you want free cars. Anyone that's not an official pit crew, back behind the fences. Anyone that's not. We've got to try and keep this a bit safer. This is done as a sport. We don't want to turn into carnage. So please, everyone, keep back behind the fences. And we'll clear this dummy grid and we'll bring out all the cars for the 69 lap. We'll know who the place getters are when my lap scorers give me some sort of official verdict. Until then, I wouldn't have a clue. Wood car, I think it is. Yeah, David Wood in the 77 and 28. The 28 car is Darren Arts. So there, right, we want our rollover man, because we got our... the winner and 28 for second. So they're the two that go into the final. 77 is the wood car. Is the wood car. I think it is, yeah. David Wood for 77 and 28. The 28 car is Darren. Right, the driver of 93, Peter Shane, can you please come to the commentary?
Go, Glenn. Excellent job, well done. Try it again next year. There you go, mate.
Want to say a few words?
Yeah, it hurt.
Well, a few words from Glenn, it hurt. Right, so no worries, at least someone's got out there and picked up. Now we've still got to find the most disgusting driver. I think we'll take this one from the final because everyone was disgusting in that bloody last race and we've only got one trophy. You're lucky to get out. Wherever it is. Where's it? White ELB. ELB. 786. We got a request here too for the driver of White Commodore ELB 786. White Commodore ELB 786. Could you please move your car? You're blocking in a trailer. Guys want to start loading up. Get organised. If you could, ELB 786. Next to 09, that's I think that's Mark Robbins in the 09. Am I right there? Mark Robbins, yes. 31 then would be the 31 as John. Have a steak on me, John Hammeety man. Then 28 is our back two markers of David Woods from the Repechage, and 28 is Daryl Arts. So they'll probably, we're going to go for a start here. The green flag's up. We are going to go for a start. We hope we don't have to stop this race. Keep your eyes on the leaders and we'll see what happens as they come round. The green's up, green's down. We've got a race. Hey, Cannonball on our hands. 69 laps. Let's see who's going to go where. Curly goes up in a fourth position. He slides around. Sankey's about to get wiped out. No, Curly goes more. 61, Duffy's gone way out. 253 gets a little bit sideways, but sorts it all out. These guys know it's a long way to go yet, and there ain't no rules, so they've got to keep it all together. So 253, we've got our leader though, Andy Camp, Sankey and Carroll. Then Richardson gets turned around. He's facing the wrong way in the dogleg, and that ain't the place to be. Pulls a gear and goes forward, head on into someone. That's not a smart move either. So at this stage, Carroll, look how wet it is out there. Rick Sankey's gone out too. Carroll, Paul Horman and David Forrest. Our front three bar Andy Camp. Andy Camp's bolted away from the rest of this field, but he's got a lot of traffic to get through and he's got to survive. This track's greasy, real greasy. Horman's out there, Forrest, Carroll. Then we've got Cunnington. There's our lose down there as the Ramsdale car gets unloaded by Mill. Rod Darrington's move up, Dennis Hocking, they're our front runners, and Scotty Cornwall, 87 Peter Lloyd, as I said, watch him, he's a dark horse. He knows how to move too. 110's in the dogleg in trouble. Andy Camp gets through, Pottage is there, but he's way back. So we've got Camp leading, 75. Then we've got Horman's move through. Forrest gets called. Under the yellow flag, there's a bit of passing going on. They were told they're not supposed to do this, but let's see, Paul Horman, Carroll. They've done the right thing, drop back there. So Glenn Carroll goes wide, Curly goes out with him. Paul Horman gets the best and 253 sneaks through. So 253 moves up. So as they go round now, Dennis Hocking back there, Peter Lloyd, Rod Darrington, he's back in about 5th or 6th. So it's Andy Camp in the Commodore. He's bolted, but he's got to survive. Curly's put it into the tyres, the 83 car, gets it back down, Darrington goes wide. So it's Paul Cunnington in the big 253. We've got Pottage up there in the tyres. As they go round, we got more jammed in the corners here. This track is real greasy, but 253 in second, 75 third, 98 fourth, then 8, then 83, 71 and 87, 47, 14 and 82, and then Sankey back in 68, 19, 40, 61, 68, Nook, 18, and then the 5 car, and forget the rest at this stage. Our leader working his way through, he's doing real well. We've got a bit of a lose. Jaws has just got gobbled up again by, what is it, the 17 car. Oh, there's a big bingle down there. Which one's that? 43, Gordon's car has copped it. Jaws comes around. Where's our back markers now? We've got second place coming over the start-finish line. The 253 car gets through. Carroll's in third. Fourth is 98. That's Paul Horman. Right up the tail of Pottage. Then we've got Hocking. Then we've got Curly as they come through. Jaws is all over the place as they go through. Have a look, there goes Jaws. Curly's into the side of him. There's flower bombs flying out. There's eggs going out of here. Curly goes off the track. Jaws has cheated and cut the track around. That will cost him a lap penalty because you are not recorded when you go around the top. So Jaws will have got 1 lap penalty at this stage in the J car. So our leader though back there is Andy Camp in the 46 car. Then we go all the way back. We've got second or third place up on the bank at this stage. 253 is second, 75 is third. Then we've got 8 is fourth. Then we go back to 87, then 71 and 47. However, 253's been taken out onto the side. Glenn Carroll moves up into second. This is going to be hard to follow. Then we've got Dennis Hockey and 8, and I'll hand it over to you for a while, Tommy.
Right out, mate. It was a good move by Carroll and he got it. But while we're talking about good moves, the owner of IUA 700, do you know who it is? A guy wants it moved like now, if you could. IUA 700. How about making it a good move like some of these drivers are doing out there? And Carroll's still impressing them in this drifter panel van. Up into second. Bad luck for Horman who tried to mount a mount when he shouldn't have mounted it at all. He should have left it alone and waited till tonight. But anyway, it's Pottage out there in 86. He's out there for the fun because he's the one throwing the eggs and the fire bombs at the flower bombs at anybody. But 161 up the main straight, too wide. Is the 11 going to unload him? Yes, he tries to take him out wide and he does so. This is fun racing for most of these. We've got 84 stuck on the dog leg. 35 car of, I can't think of the guy's name, was doing competitive before in the heats and that, but he's bombed right out now. 35 getting pushed backwards off the track. And who else we got? We got the number 8 car there of Dennis Hocking, running third at the moment. In a comfortable, not far off Carolina, still a long way to go. Peter Lloyd in 4th position, they told me. I tell you what, we've got the 47 all over the place at the moment. He's in 5th position, but the way he's driving, he's not going to last a 10. There's probably only about 5, maybe 6 laps now. 61 of Duffy, all over the track and off the track and comes back on at 100 mile an hour. But the dog leg seems to be taking its toll for a lot of these cars. They just can't get their act together when they bunch up. Boy, Duffy's, I don't think will last 69 laps with the way it's blowing it. We got 28 off the track over there. He's going to do a donut and come. No, he's decided he'd hold back. Lucky, nearly in the front of Carroll there. But it's Carroll. Boy, we've got cars that just can't keep up with these cars. Carroll, I think, still in second with Hocking in third. About half the straightaway off. And it's Richardson, 36 car out there. Still getting pushed around by the trailer. We've got the big Ford bombed out down the back straight. Warren in the 17 car, Borg behind him. But I tell you, once one of these cars stop on the track, the rest are rich U's on which way they go. Is the filthy driver still going to carry on? But it's Warren leading the pack, and we'll watch him as they go into the dog leg. The 17 car gets unloaded by 40. Oh, and by the Ramsdale car, a magic little move and puts him back out into the infield.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy. And down the back straight now, we've got a big pile up over there. 11, 61, 74's in trouble. 36 is still trying to sort himself out. We got the 40 car facing the wrong way in the dog leg. But our leader at this stage is still the Commodore. 46 handicap, but still surviving. Half a lap behind is Glenn Carroll fighting his way through this field. Glenn Carroll there in the drifter panel van. 60's in there, but he's not in the placings. Third place is Dennis Hocking. Fourth at this stage, I'd say, is 87 Peter Lloyd. And fifth back there is young Scotty Chippendale in the 47. 71 Rod Darrington will be sixth. 22 and 14 and 83 of our next 3 place getters with 253. So we'll get back to our leader now. Andy Camp in the 46 car. Comes down, there's cars blocking the track in the dog leg, but they're far enough off. This race won't stop unless it's serious, that's for sure. And they go around, so Andy Camp in the Commodore. He spent a lot of money on this car, and it's paying off at this stage. Glenn Carroll, on the other hand, was given his car. It's a heap of garbage, but by geez, it's paying off too. It's running second, the big drifter panel van. It's only a 245 Emmy, but it's going well. Then we go back to Dennis Hocking. Where is he now? I've got to find him. 61 Duffy goes through, but he's not in the boat. Dennis Hocking's about the length of the straight behind Glenn Carroll, but he's in third. Then we got Peter Lloyd in fourth in the 87 car. Peter Lloyd would be a good one to keep your eye on for the Quiet Achiever. Very good driver, very cunning, and he started way back in midfield. So quite a good driver there in Peter Lloyd. But where's our leader again? Down the back straight, 46, Andy Camp. Things are quieting down a bit. The race has settled in. 28 stuck up there on the pit corner up on the bank. He's going nowhere. 36 is stuck on the back straight. He's waiting for a tractor driver over there trying to sort something out with him. We got 253 stuck in the dog leg. Jaws comes through, dragging his tail behind him, the back bumper hanging off. Let's hope it doesn't come off. If If it does, I hope it goes a long way. There's a go now. 3.18 into the side of 46. What's going to happen? The big sandwich. Yes, no, will he or won't he? They go into the dog leg. And the leader almost gets a serve, but he's too quick for him. And 46 moves on. He's doing a great job out there at this stage, Andy Camp. Second place, Glenn Carroll. He's the length of the dog leg behind him. He's hanging in well. Third place now, Dennis Hockey in the 8 car. Slips underneath Ian Johnson, but he's lapped down on him. So Hockey, then where we got Peter Lloyd. Back 8, he's been passed by young Scotty Chibnall's move up in the 4th. So Lloyd, he's back there in 5th, and I'll hand it back over to Tommy.
Tell you what, Murray, it's getting exciting now with this 46 car. I tell you what, he may have won the heats easy, but he's a lot dubious against these boys, and I think some of these blokes have got him numbered, and it's only a matter of length before some of these leaders will get their just dues. We've still got Carroll coming in second position at the moment, and somewhere in the pack there we've got the number 8 car. I can't find the guy. There he goes, the Roval Brake and Clutch car, no, third posse. 4th in 47, I think the 5th is Peter Lloyd, and that's about as far back as we can go. But boy, they're going to give this Commodore a run. 83, they told me 6th. They're going to give this 46 car a run in this. He's too wide. No, he's backed off. Perhaps when he gets up to this crowd that he's chasing at the moment, the dog leg seems to be the worst part of the whole track for him. As he comes under the number 10 car of Ben, and he comes down the main straight. The yellow Commodore, 46 in first posse. Glenn Carroll, oh, geez, must be nearly half the track behind now. In second, is a comfortable second. But boy, they've got some horrible drivers and horrible cars to pass as 46 comes to enter the dog leg, and we've got the 84 Charger around the opposite way. Is 46 going to pass? No, he's backed off and let the HR back in front. Sorry, the Val, the number 19 Valiant in front, because you can't pass under the yellow. That's what they've been told, and there's a penalised. But it's going to be hard to keep this track on who's what and where, because the cars are consistently going past the lap scorers. But it's 46. He's going to make the run at the back straight and round up as many as he can, because Carroll's a long way off yet, and I wonder if his pit crew's letting him know that he's at least half a lap in front to take it easy. But he's going to get bogged behind these slower cars, and this could be the make or break of it, because boy, he's got a lot of desperates in front of him. And like I said, the dog leg's going to tell. Is he going to make the move or sit behind him? We've got Carroll at the moment, not doing too much, just comfortable in second. And it's 46, rounding up as many as he possibly can. But it's a big Falcon and the 00 Valiant going to bog him into the dog leg. As they go around and come out of the dog leg, is he going to know it's the big Ford getting a bit crossed up there, but 46 is going to take the outside run. Oh, we've got Hocking. He's going to lose his third position. If I look at it, no, he's got it back under control. But it's 46. We've got one into the side of 46. Chippy's going to have a bit of a tussle there with the 18. Did 46 make it? It's the 40 car giving 46 a hard time. I think it's 40, yeah, the Centura. It's a Centura. He's got the 46 number marked on him. It's about the third time that he's hit him in a matter of 3 laps. And is the Ramsdale wrecker going to let him through? This is going to tell the tail on the dog leg. Carroll's getting harassed there by the big Duffy by the looks of it. Duffy's giving him a couple of knocks around.
Right, and further up in the field, we've got the Hocking car. Carroll's just been pushed off, the second place getter. Then we've got Hocking, but the big mover now is Curly, David Forrest, in the 83 car. He's moved right up into 4th place. He's all over the place now. Peter Lloyd gets under him as that Curly goes through. Chimmy's back in there. He's taken both of these cars and lost them both again in 1 lap. So it's a big battle there with the 97, 47 and 83 cars are all running in the places back there in 4th, 5th and 6th as they come into the dog leg now. 87 leads 83 and 47, all in the placings at this stage with 22 behind them. But it's Hocking now in 3rd. Carroll, have a look down the pet corner here. 1977, there's a pile up. Andy Camp's in the dog leg, he gets through. Glenn Carroll gets through. Hocking comes around now. And our back markers down the back straight. 83's got lost in there. No, 83, have a look. Round the outside of 87 goes Curly and a big desperate. Someone said before he's crazy, a bit like his old man, but anyway, who cares? 97, Peter, and there's Chippy. Up the inside goes Chippy again. He wants a bit of Curly's tail, and Curly and Chippy have raced together over the years as juniors. They know what it's all about, and they're starting to make ground up on Hocking and Carroll. Hocking's right on the tail of Carroll. Carroll getting pushed off, lost a lot of ground there. We've got Shane Gordon up in the top corner, spun round. Mike Corbett climbs all over him, and they park themselves on the infield to have a bit of a look. The 11 car's just been taken out down the bottom there in a big way. And we'll get back 68. 43, Shane Gordon, he's in all kinds of trouble. Where's this battle going on? 87, 83 has bolted away from 47. 46 has just got out of that little battle down there, but have a look at the 83 car. Curly's off and running, and he's given him a real good serve in the 83 car. We'll go back to our leader ago. Where is 46? Down the back straight goes 46. Glenn Carroll in the dog leg. He's got Dennis Hocking in third place right on his tail. Fourth place now is the 83 car of Curly. Fifth is 47. Sixth is 87. And after that, you can work it out yourself. But the front marker, though, comes around up the front straight. He's running in clear thing. 68, the Sankey car's been unloaded and he's down a lap. Second place, Glenn Carroll goes into the pit corner, Hocking on his tail. 83's only the length of the straight behind him and making up ground. Then we got Chippy in the 47 car. This is developing into a great race. And young Shane Gordon, there's 71 Darrington being unloaded up the top. Young Shane Gordon hanging there in the prone position. 14's dropped back even further. He's a lap down, I think. But 83, the big mover at the moment. So as they come round again, Tom, we've got, where's our leader over on the back straight, 46 in the Commodore. He is surviving, and I don't know how, but he's surviving. Carroll, Hocking on Carroll's tail. Then we go back to 83. 14, I think, lost a lot of ground there, so I don't think he's in the run. 87 has dropped back too, and where's young Chippy gone? I can't find him. Chippy's not there anywhere. I can't see Scott Chippy. Down the back straight idle, and something's gone wrong with young Chippy. So that leaves Curly in the 83 car, got a lot clearer run. So Hocking right on Carroll's tail now, and Carroll getting balked. I bet he doesn't know that third place is right on his tail at this stage. So now I'll go back to you, Tommy.
Yeah, mate, with a race like this, you don't know who's who and who's what, are you? One car's just the same as the other. Chippy's has stopped on the corner. We've got 46. Are they going to take him wide? We've got that Warren car there, the 17. No, he's decided to be the gentlemanly act and let him get around. But I thought he might have taken him up high, but it's 46 still getting out of it without a mark on him. And I don't know how. I thought these guys would have set him up by now long ago. But we've still got 79, number 8 in second. 47, 87, 83, 86 and 82. They're the...
That's the last.
It's all changed.
Last.
All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, sorry. 82's last, they tell me. But anyway, it's Horman going to balk Carroll for a while there. See if the Carroll car can get around him in the drifter panel then, because Hocking's beating down his neck. And how far off's 47? He must be back a little bit. He's not as close as what Hocking is to Carroll. We've got 46 floating out there somewhere. We've got 46, he's still going around and he hasn't got any trouble at all with his car at the moment. But the pressure's on Carroll. Hocking's looking for a run around the drifter panel then. And it's about the pit crew ain't telling Carroll that he's got the third place kidder's breathing down his neck. It's Horman in the wagon making pace though. He's got away from the Carroll and the rest of the cars. And I tell you what, they're going to take their toll this race. As we get one this come off from the pits there, 68. We've got Chippy's 47 getting pushed off. And the race is still on though. We're under a yellow. We're still trying to get a couple of cars. We've got the 00 car in the dog leg spun out. 14 just getting around him. This one slows the boys up. We've got the 318 car to give 46 a hard time last time around. Is he going to do the same this time? He's going to take him out wide. Does he know he's there? Of course he does. It's the whole idea of the game. But we've got the 00 car sitting there smoking and we haven't got enough tractors to get these boys going. But we are running under a lot of yellow flags and the blokes are trying to do their best to get the cars. You've got the bent car out, the number 10 Tirana. It's boiling its brains out. The 318 car's gone off the track. Looks like he tried to have another swipe at 46 but didn't come off again. He'll catch him next time round. What do you reckon, Murray?
Yeah, well, they're trying to get this 46 car of handicap, but they can't catch him. Look at the freight train going into the corner there. 60 car of Piergroves. 161 of Pearson, 40 is the Ramsdale, 30 is the Beacon car, Neil Webster, Chapman, then we go back to Eddie and Billy Higgins, but at lap 15 the official places were 46, 75, 8, 47, 87, 83, 86, 82, but they've changed a lot since then. Yeah, and we've got a nigger in the woodpile out there, the Lincoln car. I would say one of the Lincolns has jumped in a car and decided to go for a drive. The 91 car is not an official entry in this event, but it is on the track. The 91 car sneaked out on the trip. So we've got cars out there running anyway. What have we got? A major pile up over here coming out of the dog leg. They're sorting out, where are we at? Where's our leader? We're trying to find our leader. Where's the drifter panel there? We got the drifter. Second place, our leader's just come in, the 46 car. So now the 8 car is in the lead. Carroll has dropped back to second. Then the third car round will be the 83 car of Curly. Fourth is the Peter Lloyd car. 22, Avaloo the Little Dado. Tries to take a shortcut, it didn't work. So at this stage, we've got the 43 car stuck in the corner there. We've got a yellow flag on that corner. The Lincoln car is an illegal entry in this race. It won't be getting scored by anything. So let's hope he doesn't take out anyone that's doing all right, because that's a little bit unfair. So the 75 car in second place. The leader, Dennis Hocking, in the 8 car at this stage. 75 second. Third place now goes way back to the 83 car running third over there on the back straight. Fourth is Peter Lloyd at this stage. I don't think anything's changed from there. The 87 car in fourth, and after that I wouldn't have a clue as Duffy limps into the pits. But we'll go, our leader's back out on the trap. That was a very quick pick stop, but he has lost his lead, I can assure you. You can't pit and not keep the lead, even with your half a lap lead. So our leader, the 8 car, 2, 4, 10 car lengths, I suppose, from Glen Carroll in second place. Third place is only coming through the dogleg now, just exiting the tight corner of the doglegs, the 83 car. Fourth place would have to be the 87 car at this stage. I'll have to wait for official confirmation, but that's the way I call it, is the way I've been following so far. Mick Smith working his way up, but I think Mick had a bit of an oops in the early part of the race and was way back. So he's got a lot. Glen Carroll now has moved right up on the tail of the leader. Glen Carroll in second place in the 75 car. Curly's way back. He's only exiting the pit corner, I think, at this stage. Where is he? I can't find him anywhere. The 83 car is in the land of the missing. Yeah, I can. There goes the 110 car. Big unload. So 87's moved up. I've lost the 83 car. He's in the pits. Curly's dropped out. So third place now would be Peter Lloyd, the one I said you had to keep your eye on. A bit of a quiet achiever there in the 87 car of Lloydie. But here's our leader, first and second. 68's had a big serve in the kind. Oh, Lloydie just gets through. Rocky's there. There's cars going everywhere. The yellow flags are out. And Big Mick Enskin out there on the tractor. He's not scared of anyone, so they wouldn't want to run into him. He wouldn't worry anyway. But as they come round, our leader, Hocking, with Carroll right on his tail. And then third place way back here is Peter Lloyd. I'm starting to lose track of Lloyd. He's somewhere here. There he is down in the pit corner, so a long way back. Smoke still coming out of the Commodore, but that's just a little telltale from too much oil in his 4-speed auto.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Murray. We'll tell you what, we'll keep with first and second. Like you say, we've got the 91 car going on the start-finish box of Lincoln. And I tell you what, he's already causing carnage. He's snuck out there as a dark horse. But Hocking's got his hands full with Carroll pushing. I tell you, it's half a car length between them. And I tell you what, Carroll could go for the big shunt. Remember in the demo days, he just might have a bit of a sweet revenge. But it's Carroll, keep your eye on first and second. That's 8 and 75. We've lost, I don't know where the Commodore is. I don't know whether no one's fixed him yet. Yes, the Commodore, somebody has fixed him. He's cracked it. He thought, why did you do that? I'm such a lovely guy. And he's going to cut on the infield. Boy, have we spat it. And I tell you what, mate, there's a lot more spitting to do yet. You want to watch out for that 91 car that's out there somewhere. And it's mean. He's got nothing to lose except the car. Anyway, we'll get back to the racing. And we've got Carroll making the inside run on Hocking. But Carroll's going to get bogged, or is he? It's a 110 car. It's Carroll still getting the run. It's nose to tail. We'll watch the 110. Is he going to take him out? Oh, I'll tell you what is in front. Hocking's got trouble. Hocking's got Lincoln in front of him. You've heard of boy, oh boy, a Lincoln toy. That's an old saying. It's Hocking going to unload Lincoln. It's going to be Lincoln going to bog Hocking. It's Carroll behind Hocking. They're all waiting for the move. And Lincoln backed out. God, what a setup, what a run-up. What's wrong with the guy? Get him out of there.
Yeah, I agree there, Tommy. It was a perfect setup and he couldn't go on with the job. Dennis Hocking, an old pro, he knows how to handle this. Give him the serve and put him off his line. We've got the 30 car over in the back corner there, getting lost. The 5 car goes past on his little lonesome. He's doing nothing in this one. Shane Gordon spent a lot of time stuck in the top corner. And it's Hocking, pulled out a bit of a lead again. And to say, Dennis Hocking, he's been there and done it all. He's a bit of a pro. And the Ramsdale car, he's spattered on the infield a bit. But have a look at the Commodore, our early leader, the 46 car, Andy Camp. He's really peddling this 46 car on. Oh, the Eddie car, big cloud of smoke. Is it blown or what? Darren Eddie. Well, it seems to be going fast for an old Falcon, though, that 18 car. Back down the field, what have we got coming? Chapman comes through. Mark Robbins in the 09. Gary Mill, Piercegrove, Rod Darrington sidling around. And there's Peter Lloyd. Peter Lloyd, I can't work out exactly where he is, but 83's moved back up in front of him, but he's been in the pits, so 83 won't be in at Curly. But Hocking, he's got Ramsdale on his tail, and I'd say young Frank's behind the wheel at this stage, and he's mean. He's been unloaded, and he don't like it, and he's on Hocking's tail. Carroll just sitting back a little bit. Our third place getter. Hocking fights his way. Ramsdale into Hocking. Hocking loses a lot of ground, but Ramsdale balks Carroll as well. And we've still got Rod Darrington out there causing a bit of drama with a slow car. Have a look at Nick Lincoln in the 91 car. He's into the side of 161. Spins him around. Couple of donuts. I reckon Kenny Pearson is going to spit the dummy over that one as he sneaks around the top. Not real good. Having the 60 car of Piergrove. That's not the place to park as Hocking comes under. Carroll goes through. That's not a good place to be in the 60 car. Let's hope the tractor driver can spot him, because that is not the place to park a car. Down there in the middle of the dog. 46 coming round. 60, they'd be panicking down there in the 60 car. As the 46 Commodore of Andy Camp comes underneath. Rod Darrington in the middle of the back straight, and he's got it going, Piergrove. He fires it up. The black flag's been put on the 91 car. He's slowed right down now. What's happening here? Where's our leader? Down the back straight. Glenn Carroll's got 2 cars between him and the leader, so he's dropped back a bit. Dennis Hocking doing it nicely at this stage. Carroll trying everything. And then we'll go look for third place. It should be Peter Lloyd, if I can find him. Where is Peter Lloyd? I can't find him at this stage. Peter Lloyd, I can't see him in the pits here. I can't see him. There he goes, Peter Lloyd in the dog leg. He should be our third place getter. And he's about to get lapped, and he's the third place getter. So Peter Lloyd, these 2 front markers are setting a sizzling pace. Hocking now gets a good break on Carroll. He's got 3 or 4 cars between him and Carroll, so that's going to make his work a little bit easier. Dennis Hocking round the outside of David Wood. David Wood was third in January, and hasn't been able to do the job today. Hasn't been doing much at all. So as they go through, though, it's still Hocking lost a lot of ground, and Carroll's right back on his tail again. So Glenn Carroll right behind, first and second. This is a great race. There's a big pile up in the pit. Phil Pottage. In the middle of the pits is Phil Pottage. Eddie gets around. Sankey's around him. So as they go round, Paul Horman's still in there. Curly and Paul Horman, but these guys are back a bit. They've spent a bit of time doing donuts and other things on the track. The Nook Motors is out there. Still the 00 car. It's going well too. Our quiet achiever, though, at this stage, I would still say would have to be Glenn Carroll or Peter Lloyd. 40 car Ramsdale in the pits, comes in for a churn of fuel and a few other things. And I'll give you back to Tommy.
Yeah, mate, that black flag seemed to have slowed down the Lincoln. He's pulled up on the back out on the Speedway circuit. And that Commodore's blowing smoke, fellas. He's got ring trouble, as in rear ring trouble, or arse ring trouble. But anyway, he's got rid of it all, and it's blown and stack, and it's gone again. This guy'd be close to they spit the dummy one, I reckon. We might have a little medal for him, but we'll see how we go. And I've just lost the leaders for the minute, and I think it's still Hocking in front of Carroll. He was giving him a run, but yeah, out of the dog leg. And I tell you what, there's not much between those 2 valves. And we've still got the Lincoln car running around, and we're still waving the black flag at him. Or has he ignored it and he's keeping going? Oh, we've got cars into the dust up into the back straight, and we've got one nudging the old Val. It's Shanky's car trying to get by. Curly's just about trying to take him. Shanky's gone in field, blowing smoke, but Curly give him one hell of a nudge then. And we're coming into the straight there. And Carroll's on the inside trying to take Hocking. But 77 ball. Carroll's got the run. Hocking's out on the loose stuff. It's Carroll, it's Hocking, it's Carroll. 77 will take Hocking into the tyres. No, he's not, he's got it back. And it's Carroll, we have a new leader. Glenn Carroll in the drifter panel van. Watch out, Sue, he might use it tonight, drifting around there. But it's Carroll in the panel van. And it's got Hocking now in second position. Can Hocking get it? The Commodores will probably a half a lap behind. But don't forget, the Commodores done a pit stop. The others haven't. And this is what could be the difference between winning or losing. It's Hocking now catching up to Carroll. Carroll's taking his time around the slower cars as he tries to get underneath the 161 car, as he does. But will the 161 shut the the gate up the main straight? This is the big question. And it's 161 taking it cautiously, as Hocking is just as cautious but closes the gap. And we... First place, they tell me 87, is in third position, and Carroll's ready to lap the Peter Lloyd car. Is Hocking going to get desperate? No, Mick Smith's up alongside Hocking, and I don't know where Mick Smith is at the moment, so we won't worry about calling him any position. First, second and third in front of Carroll. The 87 car is running third. Carroll first, 75, and Hocking at the moment is in second at number 8 car. So we've got a good race on our hands. The Commodore 46. Things just ain't going his way in a big race like this. Oh, it's Carroll with Warren, the 17 car, Hocking alongside him, saying, don't lean on me or I'll catch you in the next demo, boy, because these boys have known to slug it out. But the Lincoln car's still making a havoc of himself. And it's Carroll trying to push Lloyd out the way. The Brock 05 car's gone off the track. We've got one spun around at the bottom dog leg. Carroll takes the high line, Hocking nearly into it. It's 05 going to give the Hocking car a run into the dog leg. Will he take him out wide and give Carroll a breather? Does he take him out? We'll keep our eye on it. No. The 05 car pulls back across. Not quick enough. He lets Hocking back in. I tell you, these guys are too gentlemen. Murray, they better take off the tucks.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few out there that are driving hard. I'll tell you what, I reckon it may be a fairly cool day, but there's some guys sweating. Paul Horman down the bottom corner there, locked into the side of the Peter Power car. Have a look at this. Power's going to lose out. The front end collapses in the Charger. And the Falcon's about to get creamed. A little 30 Toronto. No, they saw. And here's first and second, right on the bunch of this tail of this bunch as they go through. Peter Lloyd, he's in third place. Glenn Carroll makes a move now on Lloyd down the inside. Can't go on with the job. Yes, no, yeah, he does. Pokes the nose in and says, I'm coming through. I'm lapping you, Peter. Peter Lloyd in third. Carroll really got this drifter stoked up, but Dennis Hocking not to be taken away. So we've got first, second and third running, 1, 2, 3, except Paul Horman's going to ruin that for me. Paul Horman in between first, second and third as they go down the back straight again. Glenn Carroll, Dennis Hocking, stuck to his tail. Peter Power in the 84 car got big handling problems. The front end looks like it's going to fall out. Standard ball joint problems, I'd say, but look at Carroll. Into the back corner, he's going to sit on him, set him up and unload him. No, he's done the right thing. He's driving a great race at this stage. Glenn Carroll in the 75 car. Dennis Hocking, nothing to be taken away from him. And 87, Peter Lloyd. He's a lap down, but he's still third place. Back in the field a bit there. Where's it? Oh, Peter Power almost took our leader out there, but fortunately it didn't happen. So what do we got running now? The 83 car back in the pits. We've got the 101 car of Mick Smith in the pits. That's not a good sign. 71's retired. Chippy's retired in the 47 car. Quick driver change by Mick Smith. They're taking wheels and tyres and changing things around. They don't have to do a tyre change, so they must be doing it because it's not handling or something. It's not compulsory, so driver change. Mick Smith is climbing in behind the wheel. Mick hasn't been driving. But we'll get back to our leader again. Glenn Carroll, he's got about 5 car lengths now on Dennis Hocking. And Peter Lloyd there, he's just cruising along. But Glenn Carroll, what a great drive. That bump in the dog leg's getting bigger and bigger. And sorting the men out from the boys, I can assure you. So as they go round again, our front 3 markers, the 91 car, still out there causing carnage as he tries for a swipe at 161 and misses. 83's back out on the track, dragging the guard and everything, but still out and running. 57 still there. Rick Sankey, the bonnet's gone off the 68 car. 14's into the side. Wayne Mill, that's not the place to be. Sankey sideways. Eddie, what's going to happen up here at the top? Sankey's really blown the radiator, I think. Rick Sankey, bad luck as Carroll comes through. Glenn Carroll, Sankey into Carroll. Oh, bad luck, Glenn Carroll. Can he fire it up? Get across the infield. I wouldn't call that cheating if he can get back out where he started, and that's about where he's going to hit the track. As, oh, that's a nice piece of work there. Hocking up the inside, though. Hockey's going to take him, yes, no. First and second, Carroll still got it. 5 gets crossed up. Glenn Carroll, gee, that was lucky. He didn't lose his place, but he come awful close. Oh, Glenn's gone this time. So the leader again, Dennis Hocking. He's still second though, Glenn Carroll, because third place is right behind the leader, but he's a lap down. So Dennis Hocking, now this is going to make it interesting because Glenn is going to have to really pedal this car to try and catch up. And I see the 138 car out there in the infield. It's not looking real well either. Anyway, Tommy, what do you reckon there?
Well, it's a bit of bad luck there, mate. We've got Cars Hormans into the 14 car there. We've got Panels flying in with 161's not backing off on Mick Smith either, trying to walk himself sideways. We've got the 09 car with the bonnet up. 46 is still in there for a contention, but we don't know who's what and where. We know first, second and third as far as we're concerned. And that's all we are. We've got 75, 8, 98, 101, 87, 318, 46, 30, 82 and 161. And that's all we've got at the moment. And it's the 05 car. He's got himself a big donut. What a shame. I bet you Carol would have liked to give him a donut, like right on the head. Paul Horman, he was running third, has just bombed out in the station wagon, so that's the end of him. 101, he's running in fourth, has now gone to third. Oh, sorry, we've got Mick Smith in third. Boy, there's cars scattered everywhere. We don't know who's what, but all we know. Oh, we're going to roll over. The Lincoln car, 91, has rolled over. If he gets it going, we might have to get that trophy back.
Yeah, that was a real spectacular one. We're under yellow flag situation all the way around the track. We have a red flag situation at this stage. There has a red been pulled. The ambulance will go out. That was a big rollover by the Lincoln car. And Dennis Hocking under the red flag. He shouldn't be pitting, actually. But I don't know whether the drivers were told this or not, but Dennis Hocking in the pits at this stage. So where's our second? All our cars at this stage, they must have said they're under yellow flag, so they are allowed to pit. They are under the yellow flag situation. So the yellow flags, Glenn Carroll's moved back in. He's still our second place getter. He was the leader, but he's our second place getter at this stage. 98 has just conked out and was the third. We've been calling Peter Lloyd, but I didn't realise 98 and Mick Smith. But then again, since these were given to us, Mick Smith has made a pit stop. That might have changed those positions at this stage. I'm not sure. So we'll just have to wait. These laps, when they're given to us, are a few laps behind. So Glenn Carroll in the pits, Dennis Hocking in the pits. These are our front two runners, and they're both in the pits. 98's up there in third position. He's just been passed, but he wouldn't be too far back. 101 at this stage on the track would inherit the lead, but I think he's had a pit stop, so I'm getting very confused now. I'll have to have an official update on the positions again when this race gets back underway, because we have our leaders in the pits at this stage. Even though they're under the yellow, if it's a quick pit stop, they might retain their position. The 91 car still going after that big monumental roll one. So we've got cars sorting themselves out. Wayne Mill, a previous winner, out there on the back straight in the 14 car, not having a great deal of luck either. 318's in there. He's in with a show at this stage too. He's running according to on lap 35. 318 was running back there in sixth position, but I'm not sure what lap we're on now, but at lap 35, the drifter's back out. Glenn Carroll, so I don't think he's gone too far back. Where's Dennis Hocking at this stage? He hasn't come back out, I don't think. I haven't seen Dennis Hocking back on the track, is he? I can't see him, actually, Tom, I don't think. Dennis Hocking just going out now, so Glenn Carroll, he's two cars in front of him at this stage. I would say the way those guys were running, he could still inherit his lead. If not, yes, because the 101 car's made a pit and the 98 car, I would say Glenn Carroll is back in the lead at this stage with the pit stop under the yellow flag, and the 98 car still in the pits. I would say Glenn Carroll is still our leader with the 8 car. I could be wrong, but the way I'll call it at this stage, I think Tom will stick with the 75 car and the 8 car is first and second. 98 in the pits at this stage. 101 made a pit stop. So I'd say there's Peter Lloyd out there. I still think Peter Lloyd's in third place because he was running fifth on lap 35, but he hasn't pit stopped. You're dead right there, Tom. He hasn't made a pit stop, nor is 318. So 318, where is he again? Yeah, he's back there not far behind Lloydie in the dogleg, so he would have to be at this stage in fourth position. 46, our Commodore.
46 could be in the front because he's made a pit stop.
46, no, but Carroll pitted under the yellow though, Tom. 46 pitted under race conditions, and that's 2 laps, as we well know. If you pit under race conditions, it is 2 laps. He's pitted under the yellow flag, the other 2, so that's only half a lap. Now, I would have, on my reckoning, 75, 8, 87, 318, then 46, then we go back to 30, 82, 161. I could be wrong, but at this stage I would say 75 and 8 the way I would call it. Oh, but Warren Chapman and Wayne Milne, they've had a bit of it. Now the drivers are getting out of the car. Let's hope there's no animosity here as Stan walks around. Stan, that's the way, no animosity. We don't need that in racing. Racing's a sport, not for stupid fools. As Stan, I wouldn't like to argue with Stan either, especially in his Eastside Suzuki T-shirt. So, a few words being said there. This is a demolition race, and we don't need that sort of attitude from any driver anywhere. There is no rules in this racing, so we don't need that sort of rubbish.
Well, I'd recommend that the pit crew for WD come and get the other co-driver, or they'd probably cancel out 17 altogether. I mean, it's a lack of attitude problem there. If you can't handle it, you don't go in it. End of story. I mean, it's an open slate rule job out there, and that's it. You don't like it, mate, settle your score outside of the circuit. There is kids and families here enjoying the sport without crap like that going on. Anyway, we'll get back to the racing. No,
one car's come in, have a look, the back tyre not real well. So the 31 car in the pits, Chapman's going back out again now. 75 is our leader. 8. There he is, he's 3 cars back now, not 5. I wonder how that happened. They must have pitted. So he's back there in second position, but he's got a couple of cars in between him. Third place, he's moved up a bit, but he's still a lap down on the front two, I think, although he never pitted, so actually I would say that Peter Lloyd in the 87, he's only the distance on the track behind now, that because he hasn't pitted, but I think you'll see a pit stop coming out of Peter Lloyd soon. The way the car is smoking, I can't see him surviving too much longer. So under this yellow flag position, the cars have all bunched up. We will get a start very shortly. We're under yellow flag still. The laps are still recorded under the yellow flag, and we should get a start very shortly. Mixed it all up. I can't work out why the car's on the track in the first place. The green flag's now. Carroll's off. Hocking got caught nabbing there. I thought he'd be right up on his tail. I don't know whether he realised it. Have a look at Curly in the 83 car back there. Got his wing hanging out the side, the wing keel of the big bell. But by geez, he's trying to make up some ground. He's made 2 pit stops, so he's not in contention at this stage. We've got Lloyd, he's bombed out in the dog leg. And Milne, the 2 cars I commented were smoking, they've both bombed out. The 2 smoky ones. Peter Lloyd and Wayne Milne. Let's hope he'll run up the back of the other one and get them both out of the way. No, he's gone around the inside. Pity he didn't go in the back. We could have got rid of 2 in 1 hit as Big Mick Enskin goes out. But our leader, 75, doing it nicely. Mark Robbins in the 09 car. The 138 car there. But Hocking got caught nabbing real bad at that start, Tom, and they bowled it away from him. So Glenn Carroll now got a nice clean break on him. Down the inside. Goes underneath the 138 car. No, he's balked as he goes through. He's got Robbins beside him, Mark Robbins, but he gets through. We've got the 14 car sitting in the middle of the track. Very much expired. Our 3rd place has gone at this stage. I would say 318 going past the start-finish line now. He would have to be in 3rd place. The big 318 grunter. 57 just expired. Neil Webster, he's pulled out. But back to the leader, Glenn Carroll, doing it nicely at this stage. Glenn Carroll, Dennis Hocking losing a lot of ground on him now. He's really dropped back, so Dennis Hogg, might have a heating problem. He might be just trying to cool the motor a little bit and give it a bit of a break. But we'll see what happens as we go through. Anyway, Tommy, back to you for a minute.
Oh, we're going to roll over in the dog leg, Maury, and over she goes. It's Shanky's car up on its side. Geez, I tell you what, still not as good as the other guy that rolled before in the 26 car, I think it was, the HR. But we're going to have to slow this race down at the moment. And remember, it's not a matter of picking up, everybody picking on the Warren Chapman car 17, fellas. We do only want 3 people at any one time working on the car, whether you're from another car or not. You cannot represent 2 cars. It is 3 men per car. The rest of you, keep your hands off it because they're pretty strict. And if you win and they disqualify you, don't come bitching. Okay, end of story.
Yeah, fair comment there, Tom. Yeah, the rules are there. We've got to have some rules to control it. So 3 pit crew per car, please. The car's gone over. He's fired it up and sank his back into it. Under the yellow, that was just a gentle roll. That was the type of Ricky Bell type roll. Oh, actually, it was Gary Bell that rolled the 202 car, not Rick. It was his brother. But Sankey straight back into it. I reckon the big bird might be behind the wheel of that car at this stage, Gary Hamlin. For those who follow Speedway, Gary Hamlin runs the big HQ, the 53 car that's powered, 350 Chev powered. Yeah, we got a couple of wing keels on a few of these cars. The 83 car, the 110 car, they got these specially designed front mudguards to keep the fronts down or something. As the cars all start to bunch up under the yellow flag, David Wood sneaking a few places up there. Sankey joins back in where he's supposed to be. Right behind 83. 83 took him out before, so I reckon he might be a bit dirty on that as they come round. But Glenn Carroll, our leader, at this stage, we're under yellow all the way round. We'll get a green this time round. These guys, it's a credit to the drivers. They're doing the right thing. When the yellows come out now, they're forming up and they're keeping this race nice and orderly. I wish the repechage was as much the same. It would have been a lot easier and we wouldn't have had to stop it. But unfortunately, it got a little bit out of hand, and for safety reasons, we had to pull the pin. But that's racing. But it's Glenn Carroll. He's the man with the mission at the moment. Dennis Hockey. Let's see if he reads this start right. Dennis Hockey, he's hanging back again. I'd be right on the tail of that 5 car because the green's just dropped and we're back into racing. So a quick little rollover and we're back into racing again. As they go through the 30 car, 110. Hocking trying to get under the 5 car there. 5's the grunter, but Dennis Hocking in the 8 car, he's shrewd. He's going to be there. 202's on the track. What's 202 doing out on the track? 91 snuck out, 202 shouldn't be there anyway. I hope they don't try and get some of these front markers. And where's our 40? Oh, 46 is still there too. 46 is out there. He must be running up around 4th place at this stage. So 46. So as they go around, 84's caught in the dog leg at this stage. There's a 110 car into the tyres down the bottom. We got a yellow flag. At the start-finish line, we have a yellow flag. We got, whoa, and the 83 car, Curly, up on top of another car. Quick, pull the reds, quick. There's one roll and one on top of it, the 83 car, and I cannot see who's underneath it. But the reds are driving one car, and the driver's all right. I cannot see who's in that other car, but this is a big one. Can we please have only the officials on the track? The red flag hasn't been pulled. It's under yellow. So it's the Sankey car underneath the 83 car. That's a monumental, that one, and the 83 car perched right up on top. So let's have only the officials, please, at those cars. All those other people down there, please go back behind the barrier. We have officials for that job. Everyone else, please stay back. Well, while I was watching something else, so I'll definitely be watching, as the 83 car tumbles, I think's the word, boom, and it's fallen on its side. The 83 car, there's 2 of them side by side as they try and get the car down. The 83 car of Curly's.
Tell you what, mate, it was lucky the sponsor of Eastland Suzuki got away with that trophy before, because you'd be having to get a hacksaw to cut it in half. We've got 2 rollovers in one, mate. You couldn't take it away from anyone, could you?
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Tom. Yeah, a double rollover. I didn't actually see whether the 83 car, I don't think it rolled, I think it just climbed. I missed it myself, but I think it just went for a walk up on top. Sankey, though, underneath, unfortunately the rollover trophy has gone, but we can't give him the slowpoke award because that's not what you call a slowpoke. But I reckon down there's a couple of 6-packs that ought to go down there. If you can hear me, Andrew, down there. Out in the thing, Andrew, if you can hear me. Couple of 6-packs. Yeah, a couple of 6-packs. That definitely was a good effort down there. It's been a bit of a crowd pleaser, and as I say, yeah, well, Rick Sankey's had a double rollover in this final so far, been over twice. So he's doing a real good job there, the 91. We've had we were worried whether we were going to get a rollover today or not. We've had about 5. So the 83 car, they're climbing back into the 83 car. I'd say that's young, who's in the passenger seat of that? I know those overalls. It's Hickman. In the passenger side, the driver jumping in. Curly will be going for another run if the car's okay, I can assure you. The tyres are flat, but he'll try and get it into the pits. Car still circulating under the yellow. Right, all those people on the tyre barrier, we wish to resume racing. Can you please go back off the tyres? All those people down there now, if you can hear me, please return from the tyres. We don't need anyone there. The race cannot start while you're on the tyres. So please, if you can go back from the tyres, all those people down there, any official down there, if you can remove those people that are on the tyres. We want to get back into racing as soon as they can separate these two loving cars. A bucket of water, they reckon, the order of the day. But as soon as they sort these cars out, these cars are still circulating. They are under yellow flag, so anyone that needed fuel should have pitted now, because under the yellow you can pick up fuel. Not a problem. Is Piergroves. 101 is Mick Smith. 161's the Pearson car. 78's Glenn Ford. 82's Billy Higgins. 318's our third place getter by my reckoning. The Grant Rayner. 17 is Chapman. 46 was our early leader. He's got to be in there somewhere, 46. That's the... he'd be a lap down, I'd say, but that's the... I forgot, Andy Camp's car. Right, we need a couple of cars moved if we can. ELB 789. We've been calling you and calling you. 786, sorry, ELB 786. If you can hear me, can you please move your car? It's a white VN Commodore. They've been calling and calling. The guys are trying to get their trailers out and you're blocking them in. Could you please move it while we're under a yellow flag situation? Right, where are we now? The 83 car, looking very second-hand as it drives off. What's the Sankey car looking like? It's not driving, it's getting towed off. Where was I? 780, 82 was Billy Higgins, 18, we got back to camp. We've got the 91 car that shouldn't be there. I don't know how that one got out there. It should have been sent away. The 74 car then, that's Parr. I've gotten to remember all these names, Tom. The 110 car, Ian Johnson, previous winner. And Darryl Kipping in the 19 car. He's brings up the rear there, so they're the rest of what we got going. All the rest have died.
Yeah, mate, the field sort of thinning out as it goes. The race ain't bad, but boys are hardjack and no credit taken away from Carroll or Hocking. These two boys are slugging it out, but like I say, we still don't know where Peter Lloyd is or the 46 car. Peter Lloyd's blown up, so he's well and truly out of it. 318, they reckon, for third. Oh, there goes a rattly one from underneath this. So that's a Horman car. We're going to get, yeah, hang on. Don't forget, fellas, we only want 3 mechanics, fellas. Geez, you blokes, you really sort of listen to people, don't you? When one of you get hurt, it'll be too bloody late.
3 of yous on that car.
We want some of you blokes moved off the car or we'll stop the race. Mick Lincoln! Mick! 3 of you! 3 mechanics only! You have to get away, or they'll disqualify him. 3 mechanics. All right. Fair enough.
Right, cars coming round. The reason...
Doesn't count.
Right, Glenn Carroll in the lead at the moment, though. Dennis Hocking. Let's see if Hocking can read it right this time and get right on his tail at the start. We should get a start now. This track's been cleared. Everyone's moving round here because as they come round, the green flag is about to drop and we're back to... And Hocking missed it again. Carroll bolted. He realised it was going to go and Glenn Carroll, he's off and bolted again. But Hocking, 77, 31. Oh, there's a rollover. What a rollover. Bad luck. There's our next one. We got a yellow flag. That was a big rollover. An unload, and Tiranas don't like to go round like that. So that was a big rollover there. We might have to throw a few T-shirts these way, Bill, for some of these rollover guys. He's in there, they're checking the car to see if the driver's all right. And we haven't got any more T-shirts for him. But that was a good thing. We've got our ambulance coming up because it was a rollover. And we always check the drivers whenever there's a rollover, just for safety's sake. So the Alexandra, everyone's down there buying votes for the most popular car, and Peter's had to bolt his ambulance again. Just check the driver, make sure they're all right. That's the main thing. What a rollover that one was. A real good serve there. So that was a disgusting bit of driving too, and the car's fired up.
Yep, and Carroll's gone. Is it Hocking going to set the pace? Hocking's left the gap yet again, and Carroll's gone and got an advantage of probably nearly quarter of a lap. The green's down. Hocking still let it go. He's that far behind now. It's a main straightaway. Oh, we've got already one into the fence. The 60 car has gone in. I think it's a 650 or 660 Charger has gone into the boards, and they're going to keep them racing as Carroll goes into the dog leg, and Hocking's trying to make up the ground, and it makes it. Oh, we've got the 46 Commodore unloaded by Lincoln. I knew he'd get it. I knew Lincoln would be there at one stage. It's 46, not as good as what it started off with. Left on the track, 110 over the backside forward. He's bombed out, but he's got it going again. And it's Carroll cruising around. Oh, the Horman car's done everything. It's lifted its bonnet. It's what you call crapped itself, I think. And so is he. I think it'll be called Get Out ASP. Anyway, we'll get back to the race, and as Carroll goes around the 60 white Valiant, the yellow Valiant Charger, 46 going very cautious, not too happy about the unload. What have we got, a yellow? No, there's nothing, and they're all taken. Hocking's just lost so much ground. And it's Carroll going on the inside of the yellow Valiant Charger. Got plenty of time as he takes it hard into the dog leg. And I tell you what, Hocking's dropped nearly half the lap, and he's bogged with some slow traffic now. This is going to make it very hard for him to peg that gap. And what have we got? We've got a all somewhere. Oh, the 110 car, she's nagging. Is that what we're all about or what?
Yeah, right, we got the Lincoln car, the 91 car up there, just getting out of the way in time. The 161 car got a big unload by the Lincoln car, and here's payback time. Now he gets out of the way. He's not going to have a bit